This wake-up call for me recently has been starting uni.
So it's a lot to take in. My confidence spiking, to starting a Tober in society, to trying to mail off tuna to a few of my flatmates in just singing please, please, please at karaoke. To going on a 5-hour walk, which the way back was a bit unexpected. To being the wrestler. Wait, so that didn't actually happen? For real, the confidence and free will at uni I felt so far has been absolutely amazing. But that's not it. Lucky for you cherubs, I'm giving you a room tour at the end, which is pretty sweet. I came here with a suitcase, with the company of my sweet loving parents. My dad, tossing and turning and trying out my bed. Mum, who was helping me sort out my room. Don't worry, it wasn't this messy when we were actually sorting it out. It was actually, acceptable, but look all these cool posters. My best friend is now 8 hours away from me. No. Low-key probably be a side project video, to be honest. At the pub one day, and I was sick of being shy. I'd already, grew my confidence a year prior. So I just started yapping to everyone, You know when you're yapping to those random people, yet you don't even know if they understand or not, and you're staring into their soul. Marvel, comics, building Lego in class of a film set of our choice. I'm doing film and television if you didn't know. And giving my weird things I've actually done, like drinking raw eggs. That, which is just a normal activity. Here's the video right here, it's pretty cool with no volume because I don't want. Yeah, privacy is important. There's also the fact that I'm so privileged to actually be catered, which basically means, so you go up, they check your ID and they basically give you your food. First night, going out of my friends to the pub after we had all unpacked all of our items and my room was looking actually presentable and I actually felt comfortable in uni. I was semi-nervous, but then I was like, sorry family, I eat them out. Because, chapter of your life when you're actually, supposed to / your parents are supposed to guide you through the life. And once they've done their job, they have to let you flourish like a butterfly. Guys, I think I've got a disease of the Sigma males just because I started drinking. But only one cider every 2 weeks, it's only 4%. So I've never actually got drunk in my life. When you have people, I used to look down on people, not gonna lie, who drank, but now I'm I drink, so it's not that bad. And as long as you don't drink it super fast, I just drink it slow. Well, I kind of chugged it last night, but I've never got drunk in my life and it would disrupt these videos, so, Not gonna lie, it actually started as a dare to talk to people, but then I just kind of got confident and used to it, to be honest, and now I'm like, you guys on the street, I see you, your outfits, and I'm like, I'm loving your hair, and whole vibe check, and then I was like, I walked across this one person on the street, and they're like, yeah, some people know you, some people like you, but to be honest, somehow in my brain, I'm like, I don't care if you don't like me, I'm trying my best to be the nicest person I think I can be. And if you don't like that, then, a life lesson, not everyone's gonna like you, okay? That's a thing you learn very quickly in uni. Everyone will turn their noses sometimes. So around the time, let's go to Tober in society, which is a few days after. Basically casually went with my friend Scott the Woz, definitely not just one of my friends. I had the idea of getting Toblerone, and they're just like, hey, do you want to give out some Toblerone with me? And I just got Toblerone, I was like, do you want some Toblerone? And then I just went up to these two people, which were really nice, and then I actually went to the other thing with them, which was actually awesome, around a different area, so I always have to catch a bus, which I will actually catch a bus at some point, but they were the other thing with partying for 5 hours. They were super nice, super friendly, and super beautiful, great people. It was usually the thought that was stopping me from talking to all these people. I'm thinking too much about what is actually going to happen, but then when you actually talk to the people, they're not as evil or villain arcing or creepily crazy. Yeah, maybe that's just me. A bit like Jim Jam, the intimidation is real because of all the fluff and hair I know. I'm just a majestic creature that everyone should just not frown upon, just love and cherish, I'm just too good for this world. Damn, Jim Jam's feeling a bit of an ego. Don't have an ego like Jim Jam. That's a bad example. To be completely frank and honest with you peeps, I was originally going to take a year out, but I decided against it. Why, you may be asking? It's literally too good to be true, and I haven't even started it yet. So far, it's just been doing presentations. The presentation went okay. It was basically about a genre of something. We basically choose food. It's really going to be cameras where people fade out. It's basically to belong at uni. Scavenger hunt was my favorite though. When you're just having so much fun trying to find all the clues and you're like, where is that? Where is that? And you're like, at the end of the day, you're like, wow, I can't find any of these. Todd here. You know when most people think about bringing devices to uni, they usually wanna get something that's portable. Hence why my laptop's so cool. I actually got it instead of a car, but don't tell anyone else. And it is totally worth it. You know, spending money just regularly is totally good, even if you're on a budget at uni. Actually, don't take any of the words. Those are horrible. The only bad thing about Cornwall, well, semi-good thing at the same time, is the weather. Because sometimes you can feel super comfortable in here, and then it just decides to blast you with tons of sun. So you can never actually know what the weather is like. I'm a party guy, by the way. But you can make parties work for a non-party guy if you just go out your comfort zone, right? I just asked a few people if they wanted to play pool with me, and they're already doing a pool game, so I was like, can I join in? And they were really inviting, because I guess everyone's trying to find their place and trying to find their place in the uni environment. I was not good at hitting those balls. That's so bad. Don't clip that. One tip I would give to you or everyone who's going to uni is don't drink for the sake of it, because, you know, everyone has nerves. There's other workarounds, like speaking to people is an easier way about your problems. Just being open, but I know not everyone can be open. Just try it. Just try it one time. I'm sure they'll be understanding. I've actually been in my room a whole share to say what it's like, to be honest. From sleeping in the odd side men try not to laugh video. Biggest problem at the moment is actually getting to the shower head in the shower. Just because I'm 6'2" and so tall, so sometimes I actually have to bend down because I don't actually like picking up the shower head, which you probably didn't need to know, but I'm also a huge believer in basically facial hygiene and basically making your face smooth, because I've had my fair share of acne, but my face is okay, mediocre smooth. Right now I've got my toothpaste in there, just like toothpicks and all in that cupboard, which is really cool. I need some toothpicks just to, you know, when you get those like things in your teeth and you just want to get them out. My sink, which is just a sink, but if you're afraid of drowning in that literal sinkhole, then guys, you better get checked up, guys. Watching this probably already live in countries which have substantial room, but I came from like going to a new country. Well, my country was an island, a new country and a new uni, so important part being about this process is keeping healthy. Now there's been a flu going round, I think I'm generally several healthy. But top tip guys, if you don't clean your room, it will actually get stinky and messy. Another note, the things I am excited for is the one Indiegogo Spider-Man Alone project, which is cool. And a new beanie I got, which is really, actually slays, to be honest. Cool beanie, right? I'll work for the rest of the video, actually, for you peeps. Someone actually said I look like Quicksilver with this, so, you know. People are really understanding of your moods because they are literally experiencing exactly the same thing that you are experiencing. So, you know, talk to them. I drew this cool dog up here, which I gave to a random person, and I keep on giving random stuff to random people, so I gave like some Toblerone, which is cool. And yeah, another thing I would recommend, I'm blurring out the faces basically for all privacy because I don't want anyone to hunt me. I definitely found this going to, we have an Asda near us with a friend, because if you go alone, if you get a ton of shopping and don't actually get the bus, really smart, I know, and carry all the shopping, it's going to take you like an extra hour to get all the way here, and then you're just so tired that you just need food, and you've just got food and now you need to cook your food. So you might just want to think about meeting people who have a car, because cars are known to go vroom. Also need help building this Lego set, so if anyone wants to help me, just subscribe and comment. It's actually the Raymond's train, which I built with my best friend, so I was really sad when it broke coming over here. So, you know, yeah, guys. Actually drift away from the stereotypical teenage attributes. Because you know, you actually want to travel to a box of treasure. What? A box of treasure? That's crazy. It's just staying inside. Well, you need your alone time. Like, this is the first time I've actually stayed inside for the day. Like, isn't that kind of crazy? Can't they? That was awesome. I'm probably going to join the Climbing Society, Boxing Society, Film Society definitely, Horror Society, and maybe Basketball Society. That's all for now though. I can't join too many because I actually need to focus on my practical goals. It's all practical work. Also started raining as soon as I went to go for a swim, so that's just great. I thank my parents for how privileged I actually am to be here right now. I'm so privileged and I love them all. It's like actually, don't mean to tear up people. It's actually amazing to actually be here. Like finally but it hasn't even started. The radio hasn't even started. This is just the start. I'm thinking of doing some videos of film projects and all, which would be cool, like just my own ones that I get people to do. I saw a few wasps, which last year would be like, wasps? What? I always like flinch whenever I get a wasp. I have like a wasp radar, so that isn't very good, right? I'm like, wasps. Bro, I remember I ran home actually, my original country in like 10 minutes just because a wasp was chasing me. I was like, so I went onto the dance floor on my own, not with someone, just myself. I was like, bro, I was cranking out the moves. I thought they were weird moves, but everyone respect the confidence. So, you know, never disrespect dance moves, because, you know, your dance moves could be the next, famous person for dance moves. I basically tied both of my shoes to myself. Yeah, I didn't have any friends involved, so. 5 hours in total of exercise going down to the beach. I'm not used to that. I'm used to like 10 minutes getting down to the beach in my own island. But then the strain on both of the shoes and spreading out of like the actual like tightening of the laces made it so I couldn't actually get them undone until a magical force got a pen and basically just untied me. Cool magical forces. Don't come to get me, demons. It's quite bad of me. But I actually played Pictionary on the bus with a few of my friends. We stick all the notes, we did like art, different hobbies, etc. But guess what? I really got on the same exact bus with all the post-its, so I had to like rip them off, and I was like, this is not vandalizing. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, a magical force did it. But if you ever hang out with me in real life, you're gonna have so much fun. Literally, like I get up to the craziest stuff. I just thought, oh, what if I give people tuna? What if I give people Toblerone? What if I just draw people a dog and just give it to a random person at a bus stop, which really appreciated it, by the way. So, you know, it took me like an hour, but you know, I'm more proud of the cat that's actually on the pin board in the kitchen right now, which I'll have an image on screen right now. Really a Clovista, but like, we saw really cool jackets out there. A lot of them made of fur. Guys, what's going on? Spider in one of my friend's room, and I literally caught it and got it out, which was great. But I was on the like wall bit, so I had to like throw it off somehow. And then I had to run around and get the box books. I accidentally dropped the box books. I was a bit afraid of spiders, but now my arachnophobia session is gone. Going into the shops, we had like some bling of some rings.
He even wore Hello Kitty headphones, which is pretty comedic actually.
And no guys, I did not get any jam yams, even though my name is Jim Yam Jam. Seriously. Went to a camera shop, got a new phone case. The camera shop was a bit misleading. It was kind of like a really smaller boots where basically you print photos. But you know, we also got 2 beanies from Mountain Warehouse, which was awesome because, you know, I was the 2 beanie man, and I was like to some people, yo, what do you think of this fit? And they were like, yo, it slays. It was also something that I think Squid Pile will actually admire. Do you know what it is, guys? Do you know what it is? Do you know what it is? No, you don't. It's basically button colored shirts, because he loves wearing colored shirts. Subscribe to him right now. Well, this zombies, Disney zombies style shirt, which was really cool, but I don't think my joggers semi went with it. I thought it was pretty cool. It kind of went with my beanie, and I kind of looked like a surfer dude. So I was like, bro, I'm so cool. Because you gotta have confidence in yourself, peeps. But I also missed out a crucial part of us gambling at McDonald's. I was gambling for a TV, which was so worth it actually, you know. But 2 oranges out of the 3 oranges we actually needed. It was either that or a free meal. Any of them would be good right now. Until October, we wait.
I also bought way too much dog food, meaning when you were basically drawing yourself in one of the lessons and lectures, you basically drew yourself 2 truths and a lie. Which one's the lie? Games, okay. I eat chocolate, I eat dog treats, and I have a dog. I have a dog's a lie. Rest is true.
God, you didn't have to put me out like that. But yes, I did actually say that, and it wasn't as funny as I was hoping, but yeah, it's kind of strange, so yeah. So I saw someone with one of those G-Master lenses.
Did you know to literally go to 600 millimeters, which is kind of crazy, and they're like $1 grand, and you got it for free with different networking connections. So I'm just hoping that happens to me one day. Like, come on, bros, just give me the camera.
And I had a brilliant idea to make pizza for a treat, because, you know, I've only been having scrambled eggs and not much veg. So I'm still a healthy bunny, but like less healthy than when I was at home, because you know, my mum's cooking is brilliant. So some horror movie shots I took. So yeah.
Don't get the mangoes drink from McDonald's.
Because if that's the treasure we're going for, it doesn't really taste like treasure. It just tastes like AI mangoes. Which
Took a few pictures which I'm gonna send to my digital games production teacher, which was one of my best teachers. And you know, I'm having the time of my life. I'm in my prime, guys. I'm in my prime.
The way the McDonald's worked was you actually just rip off the sticker and then you get a cool prize of just colors.
You can say I've had an amazing time so far. Anyway, on with the room tour, guys. You've been waiting, you've been pacing me for the room tour, so I may as well get to it. Come to my humble abode. So first we have a drying rack, I think. And then we have all of my coats, and basically we have my fruit bowl, which has nothing in it at the moment, but that was really cool. My washing stuff, which is kind of boring. My room's kind of messy at the moment, so please forgive me. My Spider-Man phone case, which is so original and so cool. Yeah, I got a new phone case, which I'm starting to put stickers on right over there. Next, we have my camera case, which I have all my camera stuff in, because you know, I wouldn't be a YouTuber if I didn't have a camera case, guys. Like, come on, get with the program. I have my iPad Air 2021. I have my Rode microphone, which basically attached to this bit, which is basically the video micro to the second edition. My plugs, which are basically above the desk, which is a game changer, because you know, when they were below my desk back at home, I was like, bro, why? Just why? Anyway, I have my dongle, I have my laptop right here, which is probably turn that off for the moment. My iPad, my lens cap, which I can basically block you out, guys. Sorry guys, no more room tour. Laptop, basically ROG Strix 17, that's it. My keyboard, which is basically every bit of my keyboard's a different switch. Mouse mat, iPhone. Basically, I would not like mouse, because the normal mices are good, okay? But this is so much better because it's literally curved. It curves on your finger. And this is my Sony speaker, which is actually, it has so much C-bass. Guys, like, it's like kind of like a JBL, but bounces less. So yeah, if you want to bounce anything on here, like, don't bounce water this time. Gus, pencil case, basically that. My new beanie, comics, because I love comics, oh my god. And this Lego set, which is my favorite, is really delicate. I have to rebuild it with the instructions, which is annoying. Bucket, my flatmates to help me. There's that, which I haven't even used yet. My first ever plush toy, you won't believe it, it's Cannonball. My headphones, my Apple Watch, of course. And then tons of U-crack. That's kind of mean, guys, sorry about that. And my sinus thing, because you know you have to keep your sinuses clean. My pens, which drawing, you know, banana light, which someone got me, which is awesome. Family, friends. Glasses, extra glasses, and penknife. Just don't look at that, guys. Too cool. My banana hat, of course, I actually need that. Child's Play. Horror, a lot of people love horror here. It's awesome. Paddington. I have wellies, all the stuff, all my pills, because you know, I'm mentally insane, so I actually need my pills. And I have all my hangers, which I sometimes use to like zip up cereal bags and all. I have the best thing, my fanny pack, really cool. I've been using that a lot lately, just as bag, pajama place. Hair dryer, because you know, I need my luscious locks to be luscious at all times. For the part you've all been waiting for, the bathroom tour. The bathroom tour is actually the best part, to be honest. I have a toilet. Imagine not having a toilet. Like, I need to take a leak, I have a toilet. I have my basically rack, which I can basically just on this button, and it's basically towel rail. It's quite weak, but it's all good for the moment. I'm so lucky. And you know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I am messy, okay? So this is my soap, which I don't even know how to use yet, which is quite sad. I have my hydrating cleanser, which super thanks to a family friend for getting that. Do you have my body lotion, hair clip, because you know, I sometimes like to get my hair out of my eyes, even though a lot of the time I like it in my eyes. Anyway, I have all of these condiments, and basically for my face, because I like to have clear skin. You know, my camera, of course. I actually brought my nice camera, which is, I might need to get insured because it's too nice for over here, really. The quality, if the quality doesn't show for itself, I don't know what will. Anyway, I have my deodorant up there because you need to smell good, you know. My toothbrush is charging. It's like okay toothbrush. It's quite good. And I have all my toothpaste and stuff, and you don't need to see that. Anyway, the problem I've been having with the shower, to be honest, if my camera actually can show it, is basically, right, I got my shower here, but basically the thing at the top, which is just a skill issue on my part, is actually, I don't like to take it out, so I just like duck under the shower because I'm 6'2", so I'm so tall. And if you want proof I'm that tall, let me just give you a perspective. One sec, peeps. I'm trying to find a good perspective, guys. Okay, guys. I hope that answers your question. I have longer legs than my torso, so it may be a bit disproportionate. Thank you so much for watching my uni tour. And yeah, I had a lot of fun with these past few days. And now I need to edit this.